Yeah.
Now, who wants to use formaldehyde on their children? And here we've been doing it for years.
Yeah,
I mean, so
really,
there's stuff that you'd never even think of. So it's a wealth of information on that website, and I highly recommend going there, besides getting Fran's book, Cancer Schmancer, and it's available on Amazon, and I'm sure it's available in bookstores.
Yeah, most definitely. She's a phenomenal lady. I mean, she really, really inspired me as we talked to her, just to hear her story, and it's just amazing what she's been through and how now she is, definitely putting it all to good use, her experience, in hopes of, helping others not have to go through what she has been through. So definitely, one of my heroes, no doubt about that.
No, I know. It's funny because you follow somebody's career because you like them on TV or movies or something, and you don't think about the personal side of that they actually have human, real-life problems. And I thank God for the ones that speak out about it because they do help a lot of people. A lot of people look up to stars. And so when they speak, it's like almost like God speaking, go get your mammogram, so
exactly.
And they'll go.
Yeah.
And instead of listening to a family member or a friend, they'll listen to a star. So you know what? That's great. That's great.
Exactly.
And they do
really
so many fundraisers for things like this, and where would we be in the world without them using to pay it forward from, having a great career and being able to speak about it.
That's so true. That's so true. And I'm glad that they use their celebrity, for the purpose of trying to help others and more importantly, to keep them from going through what they've been through, and no better resource than someone who has actually been there and lived it and experienced it and can say, here's what you can do. Don't wait till, don't let it get to the point it did with me, and I think that's always great when a celebrity can speak out in such a way and use their celebrity for a good cause. Exactly.
And never, ever, when you get if somebody tells you have cancer of some kind, never take the first opinion. Always go and get second or third or fourth opinions and find out the different ways to handle it. There's many different ways instead of just going through only chemo, only radiation, only holistic medicines, and things like that. So you have to find what you feel you're comfortable with, what you believe in is going to help you.
Yeah, that's so true. Well, it was an awesome interview, don't you think? I mean, I think we're still kind of blown away.
Yeah, that's
that we were able to have her on the show. She is just a wonderful individual and just a delight, to talk to. And gosh, I mean, I'm still in awe of the fact that we spoke with her and she, was so informative and really, had some great advice and information about, what her beliefs are about this horrible disease. Because it's like I said, there's nobody who hasn't known someone or been through it. I mean, cancer. Everyone knows about cancer, and it's touched every life out there in some form or fashion. And so it was just a great interview. I'm just really glad that we were blessed enough to have her on to kick off our empowerment series.
Yeah, and Fran is on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, it's at Fran Drescher, and then Cancer Schmancer is also the .org is also on Twitter, and you can follow them at Cancer Schmancer.
And so with that, do we want to tell the listeners who we have coming up tomorrow? Okay. We have an actor coming up tomorrow. His name is James T. Burns. You may know him from the big screen in movies such as Dead Season, Transformers, and Mob Rules, just to name a few. Or he has been made numerous television appearances. He's starred in recurring and guest roles on Criminal Minds, Cold Case, CSI New York, and Burn Notice, and as well as daytime dramas The Young and the Restless, General Hospital, and Passion. But he's probably best known of late by the video gaming community because he is the voice of Sergeant Frank Woods in Call of Duty Black Ops. And so if anyone out there plays that game, and you're going to know who the character Sergeant Frank Woods is, but that the voice is, his, James C. Burns. So, but we are very excited to have him on. We will be talking about his vast career and what he's got coming up, and it's going to be a really good interview. So, do hope that you will tune in for that. That's tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I also want to mention that if you have missed any of our podcasts, or if you're brand new to our radio show, we are Take Two Radio. You can follow us on Twitter at Take Two Radio, the number 2. You can follow me, Dawn, Take Two Radio. You can also check out our website, take2radio.com, to stay up on all the guests that we have coming. And follow us, because as soon as we confirm someone, we will let you know when they're going to be on the show. So you can also follow our show here on Blog Talk Radio at Take Two Radio, and that's where all the podcasts are. So if you've missed any, you can peruse those and you can download them as you like. They're also on iTunes. You can get them from there as well. So we're in a lot of different places. So just check us out, and so anyhow, it's been great having you with us, and I think Pam had to step away unexpectedly. So with that, we are going to wrap up the show tonight, and thanks to all the listeners out there for being with us. We certainly appreciate it. Come back right back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, for James C. Burns. And thank you so much for being here. And as always, you can download the Fran Drescher podcast upon the completion of our interview. Thank you, and everyone have a great night, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care.